Alright, come on. Yes! Made it! Success! Haha! Yes! Yes! Haha! Totally made it! What? Shit. Anyway. Ironically, this is a video game trial. Man, Sonic team, really Sonic, you're hitting it big. You used to be popular. Then pretty much kissing a human girl, werewolf, genie, and then some other weird properties or whatever weird acid dreams they put you through kind of ruined your image. And now you're kind of back on top after the successful movie franchise. It's kind of crazy. Alright, let's just skip through all this. That is a lot of updates. I'm just kind of getting through all this. Come on, give me... Come on, come on. So many. Not so far. I mean, that's cool. Alright, well, normally I would say my good morning, good afternoon, good evening, but this is just kind of like news. So, I try to save that for my walkthroughs, which I've been pretty consistent, so... Alright, well, these are the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games that are coming out... What is it? Oh, December 17th. And these are the last games of the year. It's been a heck of a time, hasn't it? I think I started this PlayStation Plus Extra, Premium, and Essential since February? I think that's my official start. I decided to do it in 2024, but I'll explain towards the end, and I'll make it pretty brief. But let's just get straight to the game, shall we? And as I do, I've been doing pretty, I guess, recently. I put a timer, and as I put a timer, I kind of just do a short synopsis and, well, let you know what I think about it coming. So, making it 1 minute for the timer, and here we... In a minute. Alright, so Sonic Frontiers is the first game coming on PS4, PS5. Worlds are colliding in Sonic the Hedgehog's newest high-speed adventure. Besides Sonic the Hedgehog 3 that's coming out. Uncover the mysteries of an ancient civilization plagued by robotic hordes. And I'm gonna leave you at that. That's it. I'm excited. I will actually go ahead and download it because it was on my radar. I remember it was on my wish list. I took it off because I was trying to make room for other 2024 games and other games that were coming out last year and so on. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers, it looks good. From what I've seen the trailers, yeah. Even Doc is saying that it actually is pretty good. So yeah, I might actually check it out. Maybe when I have free time, I'll actually play it a little bit, see what all the hype is about, because this game has still been relevant since it came out. So yeah, I'm all happy for it. Let's go to the next clip. Forspoken has forspoken. I remember that meme back in the day. Oh, this game absolutely got demolished in terms of negative reviews. Whew, Forspoken, coming on PS5. Forspoken is an action RPG that follows the journey of Frey, a young New Yorker transported to the beautiful and cruel land of Athia. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. She got isekai. That kind of sums it up. In search of a way home, Frey must use her newfound magical abilities to traverse sprawling landscapes, battle monstrous creatures, and defeat powerful monarchs known as the Tantas. I don't know if it's the Tanta Silence or something. Well, anyway, I will actually give it a try, because I started a demo on this, like, I think it was last year, or earlier? No, I think it was last year. But, yeah, I didn't actually... I'm glad I don't have to buy it, so I could actually put time in it and check it out. Alright, I know that was over a minute, so let's go over to the next clip. Ah, these buck-toothed but ugly rabbits. Oh, that's a thing. So anyway, Rabbids, Party of Legends, coming on PS4. Embark on a legendary journey filled with colorful characters with the rabbits in their uproarious party game. Gather with friends and family and jump into multiplayer mayhem with up to 4 players locally. Something or sometimes powered up, and at other times going head-to-head in multitude of well, I was trying to say ridiculous fun mini-games. It's Mario Party, but with rabbits. There, I summed it up. I'm gonna skip it. Alright, let's move to the next clip. Rev up your engines, it's another bloody racing game again! It's not like we've seen this already before. Okay, so WRC Generations coming on PS4, PS5. Rise to the challenge of the most comprehensive, realistic, and demanding rally simulation ever developed. Dive in the heart of the action and drive the cars for the WRC Championship, including the new hybrid models. And that's all I'm going to leave you with. It's another racing game. I mean, there were some good racing games like Gran Turismo, the Dirt Series, and some F1 games, depending on what mood you are. It's another racing game. You've seen it before. I'm totally going to skip this one. I have enough racing game. It's called Dirt, and if I had Gran Turismo, yeah. And there's Forza Horizon. Whenever I guess I'll try on Xbox. But anyway, let's move on to the next clip. Well, it's a similar game to the game I'm going to be talking about pretty soon. Okay, so Fist. Really? That's what they're going to start the title with. Fist. Forge and Shadow Torch. What did you guys think it was? Perverts. Anyway, PS4, PS5. Diesel Punk exploratory platformer Fist. Anyway, Forge and Shadow Torch is filled with intense combat, challenging puzzles, and anthropomorphic cast of vibrant characters. And I'm pondering if I should check this out. I'll watch a trailer, and if it actually seems like it'll be intriguing, then I'll go ahead and play it. Right now, I'm kind of apprehensive, and I'm kind of on the fence if I'll give it a try or not. You guys can definitely let me know. Alright, so, let's go. I have no puns. Anything I say will be inappropriate. Alright, next game is... Welcome to Jurassic Park. Well, anyway, Jurassic World Evolution 2, PS4, PS5, pass. Okay, I'll actually read the synopsis. Jurassic World Evolution 2 is the much-anticipated sequel to Frontier's groundbreaking 2018 management simulation. Okay, I'm skipping a little bit, work alongside iconic characters for the film, including Dr. Ian Malcolm. He's voiced by Jack Goldblum. Oh my gosh! And Claire Deering, voiced by Bryce Dallas Howard. If you remember her from... Was she in Black Mirror? I feel like it. And lead the efforts to conserve, and contain wild dinosaurs now, rampaging across the U.S. It's Jurassic Park. Just watch the films. And you'll be fine. Moving on. Alright, this might go over a minute, but it's really two games and they're the same game. Anyway, Coffee Talk. Really? PS4, PS5. Coffee Talk Episode 2. Hibiscus... I think it's Hibiscus, but sorry. And Butterfly. Coming on PS4 and PS5. Well, anyway, Coffee Talk is a game where you listen to people's problems and help them by serving warm drinks. Okay, hold on. By serving warm drinks made from ingredients you have in stock. Immerse yourself in stories of alternate Seattle inhabitants, ranging from a really dramatic love story between an elf and a succubus, really, and an alien trying to understand human lives, and many other modern readers will find surely echo the world around them. And that's pretty much it. So, I know my friend Doc said that he didn't want to buy it, but he wants to check it out. And this is something I want to check out too. Yeah, I saw a trailer of it and it seemed unique. I didn't want to pay for it, but yeah, now this gets me a reason to check this out. So yeah, actually, this is one of the good ideas. I look forward to it. That's all I'm going to say. Coming on PS4, PS5. Let's move on. I guess let's drink some decaf coffee and move on? No. I got nothing else. Alright, I couldn't find a game very similar to that, or like straight up like this game, but A Space for the Unbound PS4, PS5. I played a video game trial of it, and I enjoyed it immensely. It was one of those video game trials that I'm really glad that it's coming to PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. A Space for the Unbound is a slice of life adventure game with beautiful pixel art set in the late 90s rural Indonesia that tells a story about overcoming anxiety, depression, and the relationship between a boy and a girl with supernatural powers. That's all I'm going to leave you with. I highly recommend to check this one out. This is kind of like that unique gem that no one's going to play, but if you can deal with the pixel art and you can actually like be invested with the story, you're going to be rewarded. This just seems so unique, but done well. It's a unique indie game that I highly recommend. I look forward to it. I want to actually do a marathon for it. Let's move on to the next clip. Is this because Astrobot was nominated for Game of the Year, or the fact that Astrobot is killing with sales? Well, anyway, this is a game that actually Doc and I was talking about a little bit too. Fox, coming on. Well, it's coming out on PS4. Play as a duo of dogs linked by a stretchy belly and captivating puzzle-filled adventure. You'll need to bark, bite, and bounce your way through obstacles set across the themed worlds of food, sleep, and play. Supporting single-player and share controller gameplay, plus local and online co-op, Red and Blue are always ready to play and bite. Okay, so they look like cat dog. And is the whole gimmick that basically they are a dog that looks like a hot dog? I mean, that's the whole gimmick? I might check this out with my wife, because I know Doc was kind of like, hey, check it out. But I was like, alright, maybe I'll check it out. Who knows? Anyway, next clip. Alright, Astrobot, you have earned your nomination, and I'm glad. Anyway, the next game of the PlayStation Plus Extra now, the last one, is Biped. Coming on PS4, PS5, Biped is a co-op action-adventure that emphasizes real-time collaboration between two players. Guide Aku and Sila, two charming bipedal robots, through intricate paths leading to planetary beacons. Using two sticks to control each robot's leg, you can perform a variety of moves, from walking and sliding to operating machinery and cutting wood. That doesn't sound right. Communicate and coordinate to overcome challenges together and discover how well you work as a team. Okay, so I'll have to watch your trailer. If the trailer can convince me that this is unique and actually this is interesting, I'll check it out. Maybe I'll play with my wife because it is a co-op adventure. Otherwise, if this is single player, I'll check it out. Kind of like Fox. If Fox is also single player, but I can convince my wife to play this co-op adventure, if I can convince my wife to play this co-op adventure, I'll check it out. Okay, well, let's go to the next one. Got tongue-tied. PlayStation, you have balls, and you were smart to bring Sly 2 Band of Thieves, coming out on PS4, PS5. Sly and the game are back. Originally released in 2004 on PlayStation 2, Sly 2 Band of Thieves is now enhanced with up-rendering, rewind, quick save, and custom video filters. Need I say more? This is Sucker Punch when they were just a baby, when they were a wee lad, and just basically playing or making old school games that just clicked. This was before their infamous days. That's what I love about this. Yeah, this is nothing more I could say. This is based on the trilogy that is a solid trilogy. So, as soon as this got announced, we were just like, oh yeah, Sly Cooper fans will be happy. Even though we don't have a remake, even though we don't have a remaster, I'm happy because I've enjoyed the first game. So, now, let's move on and steal from the next clip. Right, Sly Cooper, or I guess Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves. Wait, didn't Uncharted 2 also have Honor Among Thieves in their title? Anyway, coming on PS4, PS5. Set 1 year after the events of Band of Thieves and releasing on PS2 the following year, Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves brings the thieving game back together for its greatest heist ever. Your favorite characters return as new playable specialists like Carmelita Fox and the Guru. You know, say more. This is another game that people were requesting for to come to Preminum, and we finally got it. We have the entire Sly Cooper trilogy, and I'm excited. Yes, this is what we wanted. Sony, you actually have the balls to give us the games we want, and yet you don't utilize those AIPs. Let's steal the last clip. My bad, this will be the next to last clip because there's one more game after this, but Jak and Daxter, The Precursor Legacy, coming on PS4, PS5. I have the PS4 4 version, I actually own that all the way to Jack X Combat Racing, so I didn't really need the Preminum subscription. But anyway, Naughty Dog's iconic duel started in 2001 with Jak and Daxter, the precursor legacy on PS2. Here's the deal. Daxter had a bit of an accident. He's now much smaller, cuter, furrier, mouthier, and total dick. In short, he's now an asshole. Ha! Yeah, that kind of sums it up. Anyway, play the game. No, seriously, play the game until you get to Jak X and stop there. I don't know if Jak the Lost Frontier does well, but it really killed the franchise in a sense. I enjoy it. I enjoy it, the series, until they got to Jak X. And where is our freaking remaster? Never gonna come. Alright! Now let's get to the next one. I wanted to pick him because he has one of the coolest lightsabers in the, I guess, original trilogy. He does. Oh man, his lightsaber is boss. Anyway, the last game for the Preminum, because the Preminum started with Sly Cooper and it ends with Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge PSVR 2. Are there still games coming for that? Anyway, this is a VR FPS experience where you step into the role of a droid repair technician, my bad. After an emergency crash landing, you'll embark on thrilling missions in the Batu Wilds, confront the Gavian Death Squad, infiltrate a First Order facility, and journey through different areas of the galaxy. Pass. Okay, so I was kind of like, whatever that one game that I actually own, if I don't have a PSVR 2. If I get a PSVR 2, this is still not a game I'll actually try out. Before Your Eyes and specific games that even I downloaded on the PSVR 2, I would check out. And then I guess even Resident Evil Village, I would check out on PSVR 2. But this game, not so much. It doesn't sound interesting. It's trying to make it sound interesting, but Star Wars, just stick what you're good at. The Mandalorian. I like The Mandalorian. This is the way. Great show, great show. I don't know what to think about the 3rd season because I'm trying to start it, but man, fantastic 2 season. Well, anyway, so might as well kind of finish this out. I'll put 5 minutes and then we'll end it here. Well, not end it here, and you know what? Let's make it 10 minutes because I'm gonna prattle on. You guys already know this. I've been doing this for, my gosh, this specifically, PlayStation Extra and Preminum and Essential, I've been doing this since February. Why I decided to do this? I'll explain why. Here's my 10 minutes. Okay. Well, get comfortable. Wait, no, let me start that timer. I put it for 10 hours. I can't do a podcast. That would take forever. You guys have better things to do. And all that jazz. Okay, now 10 minutes. Man. Alright, so to kind of finish this out, and I'll just kind of go through some Star Wars characters too, the iconic ones. Alright. Well, he's not iconic more. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so what do I think about these PlayStation Plus Extra and Preminum? Okay, so in terms of the standouts, it's definitely not Forspoken, no. But I'm glad we're getting it for free, and so, like The Last of Us Part 1, we don't have to pay a freaking cent except for our subscriptions. But, hey, I actually want to check it out. I think Forspoken probably got some bad rep, but I want to see why people are shitting on this game. I mean, the girl says, like, I can move things with my freaking mind. I was like, is it really that bad writing? I'm about to see. I want to see, and I want to be kind of like B-listed, kind of laughing my ass off just to see what's going on. But really, the standout is definitely Sonic Frontiers from the Extra and Coffee Talk. Oh, no, sorry. Sonic Frontiers and another one, Coffee Talk, because visual novel, whatever they're doing with that, I'm intrigued. Space for the Unbound, that's also unique. But also on the Preminum side, excluding Jak and Daxter because I own pretty much the original trilogy and Jak X, the Sly Cooper are major wins. Once we heard that was going to be the 30th anniversary, like, here you go. This is the IP you never shut up about. Here's the Sly Cooper. And I was like, alright, that's enough. You gave us Sly Cooper. Hello there. Or, it's over, Anakin! I had the high ground! Freaking Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anyway, but yeah, in terms of like the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium, just to finish out this year, but for December specifically, it's meh. Besides the game I listed off, I just think that the high profile games, the first party titles, are just sorely lacking. But there are still good value for its buck. Sonic Frontiers is finally on PlayStation Plus Extra, and it should have been there for a while. But it's video game trials that you could have tried out, they are just now making it to the Extra. And that's completely cool. A Space for the Unbound, I played it. I enjoy my time with it, so I'm glad I get to actually spend time with it and actually hope to finish it. I want to finish it. It's great. It looks great and it sounds great, and I just enjoy my time with it. So that's enough said. So yeah, besides the games I listed off, what did I think about the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium? Because I kind of briefly talked about, hey, the Essential could have been good, but I think it was like a 6 out of 10 I gave it because I thought May and October were the real standouts because they actually gave us the games that we wanted. Not maybe it wouldn't be to everyone's cup of tea, but they gave us more games than I thought they would give us, just based on that. Even though people are not really happy about DLC, we got Tunic, a DLC, Ghost Runner 2, and I guess a racing game, but still, I think that was a good value for May. And I already mentioned in October we got Doki Doki Literature Club, a actually good wrestling game, and Dead Space, pretty good. Okay, so in terms of the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium side, I think we actually finally got some legit games for the Premium, like Dino Crisis, that was a win. Legacy of Kain, that was definitely a win. Sly Coopers, all of them. Well, I guess except for that one, I think that was for the PS3. That's kind of like some time travel. Until we get that, yeah, I think the trilogy that we get for Sly Cooper, that's a major win. I think that's a major W. And the fact that we get Resistance, all three of them, even though it's streaming, hey, we get Resistance. So I ain't complaining. We got good, solid classic games, and we did get some extra games like Dead Island 2 and zombie games, Dead Island 2, and also we got Dying Light 2. So I think that's pretty good. The high-profile games, they did come, but they didn't like appear, and it wasn't like consistent. In fact, when you really think about it, we got a lot of more indie games than more first party time. I don't know if it's because they're trying to make up for that Concord money that they lost and wasted all their money with, so they gave us the indie games instead. I'm glad that we also got like Call of the Land, Dave the Diver, and some other specific indie games. So I think the indie games are the step in the right direction. I just think, but what is actually pissing me off is we lost some good games. Yes, we got indie good. Yeah, we got indie games, interesting ones. But we lost some good solid games. We lost Marvel Spider-Man, Horizon Forbidden West. That's still fresh. And I don't like that. Don't freaking like that. And we lost Nier Replicant and 13 Citadels. But we lost more games, like the first-party titles, than Game More. So, if I had to give a score to the PlayStation Extra and Premium, I would also give it maybe a 6. I think it gave us a good amount of games, but they took too much games away. And what I also did appreciate about this year, and you could sense that from all the videos I started from pretty much a little bit of the second half, I didn't like that PlayStation intentionally, whoever was the person telling us that, hey, these are the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games that are leaving, guess what? You get news like the very first week, or the first half. Okay, cool. These are the games leaving. So I had to actually go ahead and take a look. Sorry, we forgot to add these games too. Okay, well, what the shit. I guess we'll have to kind of hurry that up too. These are JRPGs, so don't have the time, and I have a busy adult life, so I'm never finishing them. And they kept doing that for more than 6 months, and it kept doing that, and it made me more mad because I'm like, I am never going to finish these JRPGs, and you know it. They took away also good JRPGs. They took away all the RPGs, the good ones. Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, all of it. Oh yeah, what else did they take? Oh Yeah, they took Star Ocean away too. I did not appreciate that they took away the RPGs. I know they were around for at least a year or 2 years, but still, they took away the JRPGs and the good RPGs. I don't know what they had up against Square Enix or RPGs in general, but that's what I mean. They announced like one or some games, some good games were leaving, but then they announced some other really prolific games that were video games that were leaving, and they told us last minute that it was so short notice that we just didn't have time to finish that. In my case, I can't speak for everyone, but every time they announce a JRPG, I'm like, okay, well, I'm never going to finish this. I'm going to have to end up buying it. Or if it was a game, I was like, hey, I'm actually liking this game. Nope, it's leaving. Well, what the shit? And they kept doing this consistently, and that made me so mad. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of a little. I enjoy the quality of video games or the quantity and the quality we did get, but I didn't appreciate that we lost a lot of good games. A lot of good games that we started with in 2 years ago or last year. Now it just kind of makes me dull. It makes me very, very precarious and apprehensive of what PlayStation is going to give us because there's now that I actually have these games that I actually like Dave the Diver and all that. I started to think of when the games will disappear. Now I'm kind of going to be paranoid, like, okay, they just announced this game, but we only have it for a year, so I gotta make sure I put the time in it, otherwise it's gone. So yeah, 6 out of 10. I think they lied, bald-faced lied, all to us, all the time, when the game was going to leave. And every time they did that, I just didn't like it. So yeah, that's my concluded thoughts. 6 out of 10. They really need to get better with that. Just be upfront and tell us what games are leaving, so we all have the time to take the time to finish the games. That's literally all you have to do. Sorry, PlayStation. Okay, cool. But keep the indie games coming. I think in terms of like things they could do, and let's go ahead and stop the timer because I'll make this pretty short. All right, so yeah. One. Actually, I'm going to make it 3 things, just to make it pretty crystal clear. And how many minutes have I done so far? I've done 11 minutes, but you guys already knew I was going to prattle on. First thing, yeah, PlayStation, Sony, please, sack up and actually tell us what games are leaving. Stop telling us the other games that are leaving last minute and expect us to be cool with it. It's not cool, and you guys are assholes about that, so stop doing that. Second thing, bring more first-party titles. You took away Horizon Forbidden West. You took away Unpacking, even though it's an indie game. That's still a solid game to me. And you took away 13 Citadel's Aegis Rim as a few examples. If you're going to take away some solid games, you might as well deliver and give us good games. I'm cool with Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA and all that, but go more, like, go big. Go big or go home. You already gave us Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart and the essential PlayStation games like Returnal and so on, but keep that trend going. Give us really solid first-party titles that were made for PlayStation. That was actually made by PlayStation. We don't want Concord. We want actual PlayStation games made by you. You gave us Sly Cooper. Keep that going. Keep that going. But put it... I'm satisfied a little bit more with the PlayStation Plus Premium. But for the extra, come on. You guys have the money. You spent all that money on Concord. Bring the big games. You know what games you're talking about. Bring the good games. Bring the good games. Or, better yet, the games like Xbox does. Maybe you should do kind of like essentially, because we're paying you all the money, why don't you just do like a day one Game Pass too? I know you want to just be different from Xbox and do your own thing, but yeah, maybe it would help if you do a day one Game Pass. You do it, but how about you do it with the first party title that just came out, maybe a month later? Maybe if there's a first party title that came out, you can still do the video game trial, but how about you actually just do one game each month of a game that's going to be released and just put that game on PlayStation Plus Premium? I think you can do it. You're going to increase the price because you guys are greedy bastards, but hey, that would probably freaking help. They won't do it because, hey, I'm considered small fry to them. And even if there was someone with the millions of subscribers, they won't do dick all. You know why? Because they They have to have money. How long have I been saying that? Since the beginning of this year. I feel like it, or a good chunk of this year. Okay. And the third thing that they need to do... You know what the third thing I wish they really do, and I've been talking about it for the past few months? PS3 emulation. Freaking do it. You have the technology, you have the money, clearly after we wasted Concord money, and Suicide Squad money, if we count that, but really, Concord money. That was pure PlayStation. Oh, man. Yeah, go ahead and do the PS3 emulation. You have the time. That would be a great lead-in to next year. I've been wanting that. It's a wish fulfillment, and I know they're not going to do it. They might not do it, but I would like them to do that. PS3 emulation. I want to play Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriot on freaking PS3 as a download, or PS4 or PS5. I think they're capable of doing it. They just won't do it. So that's what I mean. Those are my three things. Those are my three fundamental, simple things, and I wish they could do it. If they could do 2 or 3, I can be a happy camper. If they could do the PS3 emulation, just that single thing, I would be a happy camper. There are so many PS3 games I wanted to put on live stream or stream. That would be absolutely cool. Wish fulfillment. They're not going to do it, and that's all we're going to do. Why they won't do it? Because they're going to raise the price up. If they raise the price up, I won't be surprised. Even though I want the PS3 emulation, honestly, I think you guys should just keep the price the same or lower the price. But no, keep the price the same, just add the PS3, and that would just add more to your value on the extra and premium. That's a wish fulfillment, and I know they won't do it, but yeah, the 2 other things, I think those are things you could actually compromise. Okay, so yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have on the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. That's what I thought. What are your thoughts? What was your favorite month? What was your favorite game on the Extra or Premium side? Who's going to be playing Sly Cooper when it comes out? Raise your hand. Cool. Alright, so you can definitely leave that like, comment, or subscribe. I'm going to do one more video. It's going to be a compilation video. There's not going to be a walkthrough. I will pretty much announce my schedule on the next compilation video. So, I will see you at the next clip.